And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling is...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch gloves, and we are underway.
Ready. You're in fight.
Tickets go on sale in London. You're sold out?
Sold out every single time because the English fans want to see a fight. Whether you're fighting at the bar or the pub, they may call it over there. You can fight at the pub or you can fight at the O2. People are going to show up to watch it.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Straight punch lands.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Nice punch by Lee.
I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
And he landed the right hand there. Unable to connect with the right hand there. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Real quick leg kick.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee. Oh, tags him with the overhand.
Big leg kick lands.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Outstanding knee to the body there. He's the taller fighter. Might as well put that size to good use, and he certainly did so there. Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
Nice punch land. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike very effective with it.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge in reach, and he made good use of it there. Oh, man, how many head kicks can one man absorb before getting separated from his conscience?
One, normally, this guy has a great chin, but if he takes any more, he's going to be sleeping. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
So he counters with an effective punch there, and at least in that situation, it paid to have the advantage in reach. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
And they separate. And that one cut him open. Lee's kick to the body is blocked.
Big kick lands.
Oh, slips to avoid the right. Here he is back in the clinch.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Flush right hand is true. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kicks, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Right idea, wrong execution. No good on the left punch count.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Right hand upstairs. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Head kick.
Oh, good kicks.
Powerful leg kick land.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Well-placed kick there by Lee. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Head kick attempt, it's blocked.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Right under the elbow, the body kick lands. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Throws the right hand there.
Big leg kick lands.
Lee going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Nice punch lands over the top.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Leg kick.
Man, that cut is just getting worse by the minute. Rated R tonight.
Nice kick.
Oh, single collar tie here.
In the tie clinch. Look for the knees to start.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Good punch. Head kick.
Try to establish that jab.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Back and forth we go. Final seconds here of round number 2. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, now we'll get you some highlights, DC, from that previous round. You know he's got a penchant for landing those head kicks and certainly found that form in that previous round.
Very rarely do you get a fight where a guy gets kicked in the head this many times. He better make some adjustments. He better keep his hands up, or he's going to go good night very soon.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Punch coming, it's blocked. Effective strike there by Lee.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Pretty significant welt to the left side. Nice counter right hook there.
Dig and kick. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one. That kick blocked by Lee. Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss.
Oh, nice.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again.
Blocks the shot. Slips the punch. Oh, that cut on his brow is looking ghastly now. You lose blood, the weaker you get. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. He missed with that jab attempt there. Effective punch there by Lee. Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Oh, vicious kick to the outside of that lead leg. You got to start checking these, man.
You got to check these kicks, or you're going to be limping around the octagon very shortly.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Check it, check it, check it. Big kick lands.
Lee's kick, that one blocked.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Nice.
Oh, misses with the jab.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, that is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed up there.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Nice leg kick lands.
He blocks the punch. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Nice kick.
Man, his counters are on point tonight. The jab is good. He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
Nice looping punch. Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. And a nice stiff jab there. Oh, strong punch there by Lee. Final seconds of round 3. That's a good knee to the body.
Liver kick.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round, and how about the cut on that eyebrow? Oh, man, that's hard to look at even for me. It's gotten really, really bad here. You gotta think they're gonna call the doctor in here, and if it gets any worse, you gotta think they have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, what a round it was for him. A lot of head kicks landed, scrambled eggs on the other side. We'll see if he can recover.
He does a great job of hiding it. He gives you no tell. He doesn't show you when he's coming. That's why those kicks have continued to land, even though he's done it multiple times.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold. Great punch.
Just misses there with the left. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. What a punch.
Lee going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. Punch is blocked. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side, really mixing up the motion at which he moves. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Ooh, blocks the shot.
Big kick land.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man. He's limping now. What a body kick. Good stick.
Oh, caught him flush with the head kick there, DC.
Beautiful setup to get his leg up there quickly before his opponent could react.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Nice head kick. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Out of range, over the top. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Just a slip there. And they separate.
Can't take many of those, you better check. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Good punch lands.
Oh, caught him with a head kick. That at least partially landed.
Oh my goodness, he got kicked in the head and he's still standing.
30 seconds to go.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Tags him with the left. 20 seconds left.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, crippling knee to the body. Both guys landing with conviction now. What a round. Well, you never like to see a fight end by doctor's stoppage, but as the round comes to an end, this cut is as bad as it has been all night long, and if they can't stop the bleeding and they deem it to be too bad, this fighter's not going to be afforded the opportunity to continue. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
Fifth and final round.
Beautiful kick.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace. Nice strike.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Lee. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Oh, look at that jab, snapped his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast, and he always brings his hands right back to his face. Good jab.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
You wonder if the offensive fighter's gonna start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Trying to kick the leg out. All right, throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes, and he's throwing it over and over again. That was a thudding leg kick.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Big head kick lands.
Well, he absorbs a kick to the head here, left it wide open. He's got to not move into that power shot. Let's see if he can adjust.
Big kick.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown.
Big kick lands.
Would you look at the size of that bruise on his torso? Nasty. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Body shot now, but it's turned back by Lee.
Beautiful punch. Ooh, what a head kick.
Just misses with the jab.
There's no give on that leg kick.
One minute to go in the fight. Just unable to quite find that range. 45 seconds remain in the round.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Lee. Oh, nice straight there. I guess that's the quickest way to the target, right? Just throw straight.
Straight down is always best.
20 seconds left.
Beautiful head kick.
Right Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. What a fight. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!